What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Limitless Pilot live stream. And today we're going to be continuing the Tour of the United States series from Cleveland down to Louisville, Kentucky. So our last flight we flew from Charleston, Yeager, West Virginia up to Cleveland, and now we're going to go from Cleveland down to Louisville, KSDF. We're in the Boeing 767 cargo edition. As you can see, we're UPS. We'll be UPS 1848 today. We're going to be flying on VATSIM. We've got the 11.5 beta 1 running, so everything is running very nicely and smooth. I did get a notice that this plane was not supported with it when I was loading the plane, so hopefully there's no issues there and we don't run into any problems. But we'll try and get everything set up accordingly so that we can do what we need to do. So real quick, I'm just following the flight plan. With VATSIM, and then we'll get VATSIM opened up, and I just need to actually launch VATSIM real quick, and then we'll be good to go. So we have Cleveland Center online, or Cleveland Approach, Cleveland Center, and then Indianapolis Center. Hopefully those guys will stick around for us for the duration of the flight. Alright, trying to get everything set up before we started the stream, but we're looking at about 264 nautical miles today. I've already got some stuff in the aircraft set up going, so we'll get everything set up real quick. So far everything seems to be working, except for the outside ground stuff. Not sure why that's not working, and I know that this isn't exactly the proper way to set everything up, but we'll be alright. So position, I just want to check with these. So that's the position lights. And the white should be the blinking. Red, I believe, is the beacon. Yeah, so we'll turn the beacon off for now. Turn our yaw dampers on. And then let's get AviTab pulled up. And then our information, we'll get our fuel and plane loaded real quick. Okay, so cargoed, 0 fuel weight, we're aiming for 287.3, total weight 309, so we're just going to start off with 15, well 13 I guess. Our fuel is 22,800, pretty big plane today. That leaves us room for 87,000, so let's put 10,000 in here. 9. That looks about right. Optimize our center of gravity, and we will go ahead and load the plane. So while that's doing its thing, we'll hop down into our FMC, and we'll get this thing functioning. So we're going to go ahead and clear that. So we're going to FOC, there. That is out of date. I don't know why. AirX 203. That should be alright, but we're going from Cleveland. Position is that. Route, we're going from Cleveland, we're going to KSDF. And our flight number is UPS 1848. Flight number. Real quick, let me grab a pen so I can write down our flight plan here. Now I'm expecting a departure out of 6 right. What is our cruise today? 360 is our cruise altitude. Alright, so let's go ahead and contact center real quick, just so we can, departure 124.0 is our frequency. Actually, let's also get our ADIS, which is 127.85. Just make sure that we've got information. For some reason, I'm not hearing anything. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of XPilot real quick and then relaunch it. We'll check that our mic is working. It does appear to be working now, so we'll go ahead and reconnect. And then we'll turn on our radio.
Cleveland Airport native information Alpha 20510. West variable at 5. Visibility 10. 900 tenors. Ceiling 1,100 over 10. Temperature 6. 2.1. Altimeter 3017. ILS runway 6 left approach in use. Departing runway 6 right. North into airmen. Operate transponder in altitude reporting mode on all taxiways and runways. Caution bird activity vicinity airport. Read Michael runway hold short instruction. Solo certification for Cleveland approach valid until 43020. Visit Metasenate information below. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Alpha.
Alright, so we got Alpha. So our next center that we're going to contact is Cleveland Center, which is 134.9er. So we'll get that set up and ready to go. And then we'll contact approach. Cleveland approach, good evening. UPS 1848, looking for IFR down to Louisville.
UPS 1848, clear service, bye.
Our departure is going to be 6 right. I'm sure he's going to give us one of these departures. meantime, we'll go ahead and
UPS 1848, your current advisor to copy.
UPS 1848 ready to copy.
UPS 1848, clear to Louisville via radar vectors Mansfield EOR, that is filed. Maintain 5,000 Vessel 36010 minutes after departure. Departure with me is squawk 7412.
Clear to Louisville, radar vectors Mansfield, maintain 5,000 360 minutes after with you on departure, 7412 in the box, UPS 1848, and we also have information alpha.
UPS 1848, roger, readback is correct. I'm ready for taxi, you can start runway. Actually, would you prefer 6 left or 6 right for departure?
We can do 6 left if you don't mind.
You can start runway 6 left for departure.
Roger, we'll call for taxi, UPS 1848, thanks. So he did not give us that, so we're going to go radar vector Mansfield. So let's go ahead and look at our AviTab here. So we're going to expect Alice 35 left with the damp 6 arrival with the Cincinnati transition. And then our route is simply going to be direct to Mansfield. MFD. However, I'm going to have to delete all of this stuff because I forgot how this works. So we are going to clear this all the way out. Different for every aircraft. Okay, so let's try this now. MFD. Okay, that doesn't want to work. Let's do this. MFD. Enter that. There we go. Now our arrival will be ILS 35 left, damp 6, Cincinnati transition. Now if we go to our route, MFD CVG, correct. And then now we'll fix this as well. Activate that, execute it. Now we'll go back to route for performance initialization. And our cruise altitude will be 360, 36,000. Our cost index, I saw that was 114. That was on our first page at the very top corner. And our weight information we'll get from this here. Our reserves we'll get from the very first page of this. Doing some quick math, 43 and 44, so our reserves is going to be 8.7, and we'll close AviTab. 8.7 is our reserves. Our reserve fuel weight is 286.2. That'll give us a gross weight of 30.
Good evening, Cleveland approach, Southwest 2580, looking for clearance to St. Louis.
And we're going to close all of these. Plane is loaded and ready to go. Takeoff, we're gonna go flaps 5 today.
Southwest
CG is 20.
2580, okay, the pressure good.
With a trim of 4. And then 16 is our takeoff temp. And we'll get these punched in here. We're good to go. Altitude will be 5,000. And let's see if the AviTab is working. It did not get that set up, so let me try and get this. Okay, that is working. Okay. Airport info. So we're gonna do 6th left. Victor Takeoff. All the way down to 6th left. The heading is 058, so we'll punch that in there for now, but I'm sure he'll give us different vectors. Go ahead and flip on our flight directors and the auto throttle. We're good there. Next thing we need to do is we're going to punch in our squawk code 7412. We'll put that on. And what else we got? Set that to auto. Alright, well at this point I think we are just about ready to go. So we'll set our flaps down to 5. We're going to set our takeoff to RTO. So that'll be flaps 5. And those will actually adjust once we get some hydraulic power on. So let's go ahead and get the engine on. We'll get BetterPushback planned and get him set up here. We're gonna go out to right about here.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
And
Ground to
go ahead and
cockpit,
start.
tow is driving up.
And then the other thing we just need to do is set our altimeter. Avionics, we should have options, avionics.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Looking pretty good. I think with the time that we're gonna be flying here, we should have somewhat of a
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the engine started, which that will be this here. We're doing engine number 2 first. Go ahead and introduce our fuel. I'm not sure why we can hear passengers.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
You wouldn't be able to hear passengers on a cargo plane, but that's okay, I guess.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
So for some reason the engine number 2 didn't start up the way it should have. It looks like it is now. So I'm used to the modern avionics in the 757, so this will be a little bit interesting. So that switched over like it should have. We're going to switch APU off, packs back to auto, APU gen will go off. Set this to takeoff. All of these things, oh, you know, I guess it'd help if we turn on our fuel pumps as well. Left and right utility buses are not on, and the left and right circulatory fans are not on. Okay, so that should be everything for the AP gen, and just to get that warning away, we're going to turn that off. Turn that off like that, and that leaves just the parking brake, so we are good to go. So we're going to do full right, full left, full left, full right, full forward, and full backwards. Okay, we're good to go. Now we're just going to get our chart up here, and we'll contact approach again, let them know we're ready to roll. Cleveland approach, UPS 1848, ready taxi 6 left.
1 across your runway 6 left at Golf 5.
6 left via Golf 5, Golf to Golf 1, and now we'll cross 6 left at Golf 5, UPS 1848. Alright, kind of curious what this plane sounds like. So I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit on my external audio just so I can kind of hear the plane myself. I just want to make sure that our flaps have extended, and they have. This actually, I think, might be the first time that I've flown the 767 in the simulator. And this is a pretty big plane. So we're running about 20 frames per second right now, which with the current settings that we have graphically would be unheard of. Get our VATSIM overlay up there. It's probably going to take us about 45 minutes to an hour to get down to Louisville. And I'm pretty excited as far as the progress that we've got so far in the tour of the United States, because we're in the 767 right now, which is the largest plane that we've flown to date in the series, but we're actually going to fly from Louisville down to Memphis in our next leg, and I believe the 757, but then after that, from Memphis, we're going to be flying the 777 up to Indianapolis, which will be the largest plane that we fly throughout the entire series, and I think this is going to be the only flight that we'll be flying that plane, so looking forward to that. Always love flying in the big aircrafts. So we're almost down to the end of the runway. And I didn't realize this in the last flight, but I did an arrival into 6 right, which wouldn't have been exactly the correct runway to do it, but since the traffic is so minimal right now with everything that's going on with the coronavirus, they probably would have let us take any runway that we wanted. I mean, if you look at FlightAware right now, there's hardly any flights into Cleveland, and the state of Ohio is on quarantine right now. So.
Cleveland approach, good afternoon, Delta 255 with Alpha, descending via Browns 3 arrival, descending through 10,000.
Delta 255, Cleveland altimeter 3017, expect the ILS runway 6 left.
Expect ILS runway 6 left, Delta 255.
Approach UPS 1848 on short, 6 left.
Double 255, you can actually expect the ILS 6 left at Hickory.
Expect ILS runway 6 left at Hickory, Delta 255.
UPS 1848 with a variable F5, runway 6 left, flight runway heading cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 6 left, UPS 1841 will fly runway heading. Alright, and takeoff power.
American 255 Addons.
E1 and rotate. Positive rate, we'll go gear up. We'll go flaps up.
UPS 1848, turn right heading 150.
Return 150, UPS 1848.
UPS 1848, climb and maintain 10,000.
Up to 10,000, UPS 1848.
Delta 255 at Hickory, clear islands, runway 6 left.
I just realized that we are way over speed.
Runway 6 left, Delta 255.
We'll go flaps up though. We're gonna turn the reflection detail down. To get our frame rates above 20 here.
And UPS 1848, turn right heading 240. Climb maintain 14,000. Proceed direct to Mansfield.
Return 240 up to 14,000 and direct Mansfield, UPS 1848 heavy. Not on intercept heading. So I'm actually not entirely sure how this works.
This 1848, contact Cleveland Center 134.9er.
Cleveland Center 134.9, UPS 1848 AviTab. Cleveland Center, UPS 1848 Heavy, with you climbing for 14,000 through 13,000.
UPS 1848, Cleveland Center, climbing safely level 360.
360, UPS 1848.
Delta 425. Approved for Cormac. Northwest 49 to Saitek, 2 arrival runway 3 right transition Detroit atmosphere 3014.
You know, I never actually sent her altimeter either, and I'm not even sure where to do that. That was right there, but that's alright. We're in the air.
Northwest 49 to Saitek, 2 arrival runway 3 right transition altimeter 3014.
So I think this is actually a little bit longer of a flight than we just did. About 60 miles, but this is, I think, a bigger, more direct approach. So just checking the panel, everything looks fine. And we'll pull it back down,
Cleveland
we'll
Center,
close
American
this.
725, we're with you, climbing through 2700, runway heading.
So our arrival will be the damp sticks. Then our approach will likely be
Yeah, American 725, we're now passing 3300 for 5000, runway heading.
into airport.
American 725, radar, contact procedure, Jamestown.
American Jamestown for American 725.
American 725, rotate file 340.
And we're going to 340 for 725.
So CVG is where we're gonna begin our descent, about 50 miles out from there.
Cleveland Center, good evening, American 71, checking in at 400, good evening.
American 71, Cleveland Center, Squawk, ident. American 71, ident, received good contact 10 miles west of the Erie VOR. JetBlue 1508, contact New York Center 125.32. JetBlue 1518, New York Center 125.32.
So at nerve we're gonna be at 10,000. That's 30 nautical miles from CVG. We need to go down 26,000 feet to do that. Right now we're at 30,000 feet.
Delta 844, contact Toronto 125.77.
125.77, Delta 844, today.
Northwest 49, radio check. 5 by 5.
Alright, I don't know why that wasn't working, but send me the Cougar 2, altimeter 3014, we're set up for the 3 right transition, Northwest 49 heavy.
UPS 1848, contact Indianapolis Center 100.55.
119.55, UPS 1848 heavy, see ya. Knew that was coming. Indianapolis Center, good evening. UPS 1848 heavy with you for 360.
UPS 1848 heavy, Indy Center, squawk 6566, ident.
6566, ident, UPS 1848 heavy.
Southern 3482, send and maintain 11 left out.
I'll send follow now, 42.
Louisville Center, this is UPS 1049 with you at flight level 340. Sorry, Indianapolis Center, correction. Indianapolis Center, UPS 1049 with you at flight level 340.
UPS 1049 Indy Center, Roger, squawk 6407, ident.
Alright, 6407 in a box for UPS 1049 heavy.
UPS 1049 heavy, Indy Center, Roger, you are radar contact northeast of the Charleston VOR, flight level 340. UPS 1848 Indy Center, you are radar contact northeast, Rosewood VOR, flight level 360.
good afternoon. Southwest 4327 with you, flight level 360, about 30 miles east of the Charleston VOR.
Southwest 4327 Indy Center, Roger, squawk 6465.
6465, Southwest 4327.
Southern 6482, just maintain 7000. Depart Falmouth heading 290.
We'll depart Falmouth 290, and that's 7034 82.
Southwest 4327 Indy Center, radar contact. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give you a different code. For some reason, it was duplicate. Squawk 6551.
6551, Southwest 4327.
UPS 621 Heavy, ready to taxi.
UPS 621 Heavy, Indy Center, Roger. Runway 35 left, taxi via Bravo.
35 left via Bravo, UPS 621 Heavy. Duck, American 206, ready to taxi.
American 206 Indy Center, runway 35 left, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 1129.
Taxi via Bravo, cross runway 11235 left, American 206.
Southwest 4327.
So we got 112 nautical miles and probably about 80 nautical miles before we're going to descend into Louisville.
Southwest 4327. Transition is going to be, give me 1 second here. It's going to be pretty similar to what you already have.
Yeah, if the transition is off of Uncle, no problem, I can switch it up.
Southwest 4327, it's actually going to be off Darby. It's going to be probably Lavox. Uncle is included in there. And then Darby. If you'd like to take a look at it, get back to me. Do that.
20,000 feet per minute. So we're going 20.
I have the mod 6. It is off of Uncle. If I can stay off of that, I guess I'll keep it all the same.
Southwest 4327, Roger. Clear to the Louisville Airport via present position, direct Uncle, mod 6 arrival.
Alright, direct to Uncle via mod 6 arrival, Southwest 4327. Southern 3482, turn right heading 330. Descend maintain 4000, intercept the runway 36 right, low latitude.
60 miles.
3330 and 4000.
So just did some top of descent calculations, and we should begin our descent about 60 nautical miles out from the nerve waypoint. So we'll see how well that lines up with what the system is calculating for a top of descent. But we have a hard altitude of 10,000, so if anything, we'll let the plane do everything on its own, but I'm kind of curious to see how well it does.
turn left heading 180, vectors for spacing.
Left 180, UPS 1049.
Giant 79, leave my airspace to the east. Washington's offline, radar service terminated. Frequency change for advisors, visual saves. Over to Unicorn, Giant 79, heavy.
I think I just say unicorn. So we got about a 30 nautical mile cross headwind.
Southern 3482, 11 miles from Troy. Maintain at or above 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 36 right approach.
Clear ILS at 36, right approach, Southern 3482. American 533 is VQ flight level 30.
American 533, Indy Center, squawk 6575.
6575, 533. Indy Center early at 1327. Sorry about that flight plan mix up there, but for now, do you want us to maintain this 14,000?
American 1327, no problem. Just gonna maintain 11,000. EPS 1049, clear direct Uncle. Southwest 4327, descend across mod at maintain 10,000, mobile altimeter 3006.
Alright, cross mod 10,000 and the altimeter 3006. Thanks. Southwest 4327. And UPS 621 heavy, we're ready to go, 35 left.
UPS 621 heavy, standby. We're in the process of getting mobile approach up. I may have a frequency change for you momentarily.
Roger, hold here at 35 left, 621 heavy.
For aircraft at Louisville, specifically EPS 621 and American 206, change to Louisville approach frequency 120.3.
Sweet, so
Over to approach.
Louisville approach is coming online, so that's pretty cool. We'll have a little more coverage, or realistic coverage going into Louisville.
Southwest 4327, say indicated Mach number.
I love that we can run our settings all the way up.
EPS 1049, for now maintain Mach 0.70 or less for
I
spacing.
literally have every setting maxed out right now with this new beta, and I think it's only going to get better as it stabilizes. But as soon as I say that, my frame rate warning went off.
Delta 425 in Eastern, roger.
So we're running 23 frames per second right now. But having every setting completely maxed out, every checkbox enabled, you know, drawing shadows of park scenery, the park scenery. I mean, a month ago I was freaking out having everything minimized and not even getting 20 frames, and now with this beta,
Allegiant 1327,
I got everything maxed out and I'm getting over 20 frames, so they did a great job with this latest update
Southern 3482,
introducing
the wind
Vulcan.
at Cincinnati 360 at 8, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Clear line 36 right, 3482.
Our beautiful 767. It's pretty similar to the 757 as far as how everything's set up. Both are made by Flight Factor. Only difference is, in this one I don't have the modern avionics. Well, I don't even think that's an option to download, but in the Flight Factor 757 we've got the modern avionics, so everything's a little bit different. We don't have all these traditional dials that we had previously. Our top of descent appears to be coming up pretty soon. I calculated about a 60 nautical mile from Nerve, which would be, once this hits 30, so that's
UPS 1049, descend across
about
Uncle
26
Last
nautical
Major,
miles
descend
for our
across
top of
Pod
descent.
at maintain 1010,000.
I'm not sure if that's on par with that, but if anything, we'll let the plane do what it does best.
UPS 1049.
So now that we got Louisville approach online, 120.3, we'll get that punched in down here. Oh, nope. 119 or
73482, welcome to Cincinnati, exit left when able, taxi to parking with me today.
3482.
And then we're going to
Allegiant
hit
1327, depart Falmouth heading
8S on
280, vector 3 approach.
118.75.
Depart Falmouth 280, 1327.
So we'll just listen for that once that gets in range. Pretty curious to see how close my calculations are for what the plane calculated as far as top of descent. Got about 118 nautical miles to Louisville.
4.4 for 10,000, direct Apollo.
UPS 621 heavy, Indy Center Roger, climb maintain flight level 300.
Up to flight level 300, UPS 621 heavy.
Southwest 4327, if you could, give me your best forward speeds at descent.
And best forward on descent, Southwest 4327.
Yeah, they got 3 planes right there. So 12 nautical miles. That's what I'm calculating.
Delta 425 Indianapolis.
Plane's going to begin its top of descent here momentarily.
Delta 425 Indy Center.
Which appears to be right now. So, about 8 nautical miles off of what I said. North of feet per minute is about 2,000, which is what I calculated for.
Indy Center, good evening, American 71 at 400.
Delta 71 Indy Center, squawk 6465, ident.
So we just have to be at Nerve at 10,000.
6465 and ident, American 71.
American 71 Indy Center, radar contact northeast of the Rosewood VOR, flight level 400.
And let's get our ILS information in. So 109.35. And I think that
Indy
was
Center, American 206 with you at
course.
7,000, climbing to 10,000.
American 206 Indy Center, roger. Climb maintain flight level 300 on course.
Up to 300, American 206.
Delta 425 Indy Center, roger. Clear direct, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Oscar on course.
So we're definitely going to need to use some spoilers here
American 206, for now
to
maintain
get that
11,000.
down to
That's
nerve.
going to be to get you some space in front traffic ahead.
Up to 11,000, American 206.
UPS 1049, maintain Mach point 68 or less for spacing.
Mach 6.8 or less, UPS 1049.
American 71, Indy Center radar contact loss. Allegiant 1327, turn right heading 350.
Right, 350, 1327.
Not sure why the plane's speeding up.
UPS 1848, descend the D-Lane 6 arrivals cross Airbag, maintain 1010,000, the Louisville altimeter 3006.
3006.
Radio check.
Stop there.
Descend via the D-Lamp 6 arrival UPS 1848 heavy.
UPS 848, say again.
We're descending via the D-Lamp 6 for Louisville UPS 1848 heavy.
UPS 1848, heavy, roger. Legion 1327, continue your right turn heading 330, intercept the runway 36 right, localizer.
So I'm going to put this into 280.
Alright, we're 350 and you want us 330
And
for
we're going to introduce
1327.
spoilers.
Legion 1327, A firm, continue your right hand turn heading 330, you can descend and maintain 4,000.
330, 4,000, Legion 1327.
FedEx 6333, leave American space to the southwest, Memphis centers offline, radar services terminate, frequency change advisory is approved, proceed.
CF, FedEx 6333.
American 206, climb maintain flight level 330.
Up to 330, American 206.
Indianapolis Center, American 725. We're checking in with you at 340.
American 725, center. Allegiant 1327, 11 miles from Troy. Turn right heading 030. Sorry, that should have been 030 for Allegiant 1327, my apologies. Maintain at or above 4,000 until established on localizer, cleared ILS, runway 36 right approach.
Alright, here we come. Right turn 030, maintain 4 till established, cover the ILS, runway 36 right, Legion 1327.
Center, American 725. Can we step away for about 5 minutes, please?
American 725, approved, report back.
Roger, thanks.
Southwest 830, request IFR clearance to Baltimore.
Southwest 830, Indy Center, roger, expect the PDC.
So it looks like we're right on track right now to hit 10,000 at nerve per our flight plan here. Per the arrival, we are expecting. We still haven't heard anything from. Well, you know what? The problem is, I don't have that radio turned on.
Available on request.
1049, you can resume normal speed, thanks for your help.
Clearances are available. UPS aircraft reports preferred runway on initial contact. Read vehicle hold short instructions. Operate transponder in mode Charlie on all taxiways and runways. VFR aircraft state direction of flight. Advise on initial contact. You have information alpha. Advise on initial contact. You have information alpha. Stanford Airport native information alpha 215.
401 Alpha, Indy Center, squawk 64.
West 350 and 9er.
6472, Mr. John. American 401 Alpha Indy Center radar contact. Flight level 3 is 0.
Yeah, Center 1327. We're not going to be able to make the localizer 4, but runway is inside. Request visual approach, runway 36 right.
Legion 1327, roger. Clear visual approach, runway 36 right. You can make straight in. The wind at Cincinnati is 360 at 8. Runway 36 right, clear to land.
Alright, clear for the visual approach, 36 right, clear to land, 36 right, 1327.
Just adjusting our descent rate. Maintain our speed. Going through the clouds here. Cloud surfing right now.
American 533, sailed away for about 2 minutes.
American 533, roger. Report back.
Alright, we're doing 35 left, D-lamp, track on 170, radar vector 171, final. Let's go ahead and enter in our altimeter, which is 3006.
Southwest 4327, you can resume normal speed. Thanks for your help.
Alright, normal speed, Southwest 4327.
We'll set our RTO to 2.
Legion 1327, thanks for your help. You can exit left when able. Taxi to parking with me. Have a great night.
And American 533 is back.
American 533, roger.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and flip on our landing lights here. We're at 10,000 feet. Broke out of the clouds.
UPS 1848, contact Louisville approach 120.3. We'll see you.
Over to Louisville approach 120.3, UPS 1848, how do you see you? Louisville approach, UPS 1848 heavy with you on the D-lamp 6, 435 left with information alpha.
UPS 1848 Heavy, Louisville approach. Expecting visual approach runway 35 left.
Roger, we'll expect the visual 35 left, UPS 1848 heavy.
UPS 810 ready to taxi.
UPS 810 runway 35 left, taxi, Bravo, Louisville, information officer.
Taxi runway 35 left via Bravo, UPS 810.
So we have no more altitude restrictions on this one. Let's see. Runway 35, track to Brielle, cross Brielle at 4,000.
And Louisville approach Delta 1012, vertical taxi with Alpha if we can. Can we get 35 left?
Delta 1012, Louisville departure, runway 35 left, taxi, Juliet, Bravo, cross. Runway 29 air, taxi, Bravo, information officer.
Juliet Bravo, crash 29 at Bravo, we have Alpha Delta 1012.
So we're just going to maintain this speed until we get to... Well, actually, we'll just let the plane do its thing. It's got everything programmed into the FMC here.
UPS 1848 heavy, just gonna maintain 7,000.
Down to 7,000, UPS 1848 heavy. So we're gonna go ahead and go flaps 1. We'll be on the ground here shortly.
UPS 1848 heavy, just gonna maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, UPS 1848 heavy. Looks like a low-level fog layer was just injected into the game. Not real sure what that was. Even with ActiveSky, the refresh rate's just kind of unrealistic. Just the clouds all disappear and then reappear. Should have the airport.
Louisville approach, how you doing? Southwest 4327. And we've got information Alpha. Southwest 4327, Louisville approach, visual approach, runway 35 left, agree. Visual 35 left, Southwest 4327. UPS 1848, flighting 180 back 13 cents, gonna maintain 4,000.
180 down to 4,000, UPS 1848 heavy.
UPS 810, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff. After
UPS 810, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, UPS 810.
Southwest 4327, descend upon discretion, maintain 4,000.
Pilot discretion down to 4,000, Southwest 4327.
UPS 1848 heavy, try heading 250.
Return 250, UPS 1848 heavy.
Louisville approach UPS 1049 heavy, currently descending through 150 for 10,000.
UPS 1049 heavy, Louisville approach information alpha. What UPS there are you barking at?
UPS 3 today.
UPS 1049 heavy, visual approach running 35 left.
Alright, expected 35 left, UPS 1049.
UPS 810 radar contact to altitude.
UPS 810 passing 1,900.
UPS 810 climb maintain 10,000.
I'll maintain 10,000, UPS 810.
UPS 1848 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000, Louisville Airport, 2 o'clock, 10 miles.
Down to 3,000, UPS 1848 heavy.
UPS 1848 heavy, are you looking for the field or do you have it?
Roger, we got the field inside, UPS 1848 heavy.
UPS 1848 heavy at 3,000, clear to the approach runway 35 left.
At 3,000, clear visual 35 left, UPS 1848.
UPS 810 contact Indy Center 119.55 check.
119.55 for UPS 810.
UPS 1049 heavy, after passing mod, descend at pilot discretion, maintain 4,000.
Alright, after mod will descend to 4,000 via pilot's discretion, UPS 1049 heavy.
Approach Delta 1012, 35 left, ready to go. Delta 1012, runway 35 left, over takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 35 left, Delta 1012.
So we're gonna go flaps 30 for 140. Go ahead and go gear down. Oh.
UPS 1848 heavy, 1 departure priority arrival, runway 35 left, good away.
35 left, clear to land, UPS 1848 heavy.
Delta 1012, radar contact altitude.
1012 is 2.0 for 5.
Delta 1012, climb maintain 10,000.
10,000 for Delta 1012.
1,000. Delta 1012, contact UD Fighter 119er, 45.5, jet.
Minimums. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Not a bad landing. Get the aircraft cleaned up. We'll turn off our landing lights, and then we'll bring it in. And we'll check out the replay. Now to adjust my settings, it seems like the flight factor is a FPS hog because it did not like to stay connected above 20 frames with VATSIM. Hopefully we can find some parking here. There's a lot of planes here. Not something I'm used to with having ground traffic turned off. Got an Alaskan Airlines plane here in the FedEx or the UPS cargo area. Kind of strange. And we'll bring it in right here. Alright, we'll call that it right there. And let's check out the replay. Backed it up here just a little bit just to make sure you guys saw that. Looked like the screen flickered. Nice touchdown. good flare. Let's check it out one more time from the wing view. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more live streams like this. Our next flight will be down to Memphis in, I believe, the flight factor 757 with UPS, so stay tuned for that sometime early into the beginning of next week. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button, and also check out some of the latest videos that will be on the end screen in the last 20 seconds of the video. Until next time, this is Josh, the Limitless Pilot.